Hello everyone, so this is the actual exercise part of the lecture. So let's go to the week 2 material that you see on my screen here. So I am going to provide you this 108 Excel file which has the when we open it, it has all the values for time and then the number of the rainfall station 108. And then we have the precipitation in millimeters for each time from 1989 to 2018. And then we have the two durations, 6 hours and 12 hours. And then we have the years, all the years, 1989 to 2018 like this. So the time on the far left has all the years, but in terms of hours. And then the years are just years that all the years that we have. And then we have the 6-hour annual maximum rainfall, 6-hour fixed time, random time conversion applied, and then 12-hour annual maximum rainfall, and then 12-hour fixed time, random time conversion applied. So what we're trying to do is using these given precipitation values for each time from 1989 to 2018 to find all these values on the right. So from here to here, we're trying to find all these four. But first, we have to find the precipitation for each duration, 6 hours and 12 hours. So first, we find the precipitation for 6 hours and 12 hours, and then we find these four annual maximum rainfalls, which we're going to use for FARD later on. Okay, so let's start with the duration. So we have duration 6 hours. So for this, click on the first box right below the duration 6 hours. So in my case, it would be D, column D, row 2. So D2 right here. Okay, so you click on this box 2 times, 1, 2. Okay, so now you see the cursor blinking inside the box, and that's when you type equal sign, okay, equal SUM, so that's summation. And then when you type SUM, you have all these options to choose from. So we're going to choose the first one at the top. So you click on sum, like that, 1 time is enough. And then we're going to move on to move our cursor to the left where the precipitation is. And you click on the first box on the top, right below precipitation in millimeters, so this one. And then when you click it, you're going to hold down your mouse and you're going to drag it down 6 rows, okay? Because it's 6 hours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? 6, okay. So we stop there and you can let go of your mouse now and then press enter on your keyboard. Okay, so now you have the addition of the 6 hours. So now the duration of is 6 hours. Okay, so once you do that for your first row, now if you go to the first, if you go to this box right below 6 hours duration, you can see that there's this on the right bottom part of the box, there is this like a square, and if you hover your cursor, mouse cursor over it, your cursor turns into this black cross. You see this? It goes from this type of cross to this type of cross. Okay, from this to this. Now you click on, you left click your mouse like this, and then you actually you just have to now, when the cross goes from this to this, okay, so right bottom corner of the box, you just double click it and it'll automatically add precipitation by every 6 hours, okay, like this. Now we're going to do the same thing for 12 hours duration. So again, we go to the first box right below duration 12 hours, and then you double click it, double left click it, and then type in equal sign on your keyboard, and again sum, and then click on the first one on the top. Okay, double click it, and then you're going to go to precipitation, so that will be column C, row number 2, so right here. And then when you left click the mouse again, hold on to it, don't let go of the mouse, and then you drag it down 12 times. So so when you begin, it's 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 hours. You can let go of your mouse now, and then press enter. Okay, and then again, we're going to go to this same box, the first box on the top, right below duration 12 hours. And now again, we're going to go to the right bottom side of the box where the cross turns into this skinnier cross. And then you just double click it. Okay, like that. So now you have the precipitation for 6 hours duration and 12 hours duration. Okay. Okay, now before we move on to the 6-hour annual maximum rainfall, let's write year right on F1. Okay, so that's column F, as you can see, and then row 1. So F1, let's go to the F1 box, and then you just double click again, and then type year and press enter. Okay, now we're going to do this, and then right below year, so for F2, we're going to type equal, and then we're going to type year again, and then select the first one that you see here, double click, and then write A2, okay, and then press enter. So now the reason we're doing this is because we need to have all the years on this column F. So we can use column F to select all the data from specific year, such as 1989, 1990, from column H. Okay, you'll understand what I'm doing if you continue to watch this video. Okay, so we have an year here on F1, and off F2 we wrote equal sign, equals year A2. Okay, and then now again we're going to go to the right bottom side of this box, and then when you see this black cross, that's when you double click it, so it'll automatically fill up all the spot. And then now we move on to 6-hour annual maximum rainfall. So that's column I. So that's I2. So this is where you're going to start. And now watch carefully and type exactly what I type here, okay? So double click on the box again, type equal, and then we're going to type max IFS. So max ifs, okay? So choose this, double click it. And then we're going to have $, okay, and then D, and then we're going to have colon, and then again $, D, and then comma. So what this means is we're basically choosing the entire column D. Okay, so every data on column D is selected here, and then now we're going to type $, F, and then colon, another $, F. So now we have chosen all the data in column F, okay? And then now we're going to type comma, H2, and then close parentheses, and then you can press enter. So what this just did is it picked the maximum value from column D, okay? So that's 6 hours duration. But it picked the maximum value that matches the year 1989 because it uses the column F. So once it goes past 1989 and goes to 1990, it doesn't get any value. It doesn't consider any value that comes after 1989. Okay, do you understand me? So we have chosen the entire column of D, entire column of F, and then we have column H2, 1989. Okay, so we're using that to get the value we want, the maximum value of 6 hours duration for year 1989. Okay, so we have written this formula for 6-hour annual maximum rainfall. And again, all you have to do here is go to right bottom part of the box, and then go to this corner, and then you stop when you see the black cross, and then double click it. And now we have the 6-hour annual maximum rainfall for all the years from 1989 to 2018. Okay, you just need to write this formula down correctly. Okay, max IFS, so max ifs, parenthesis $D colon $D comma $F colon $F comma H2 and close parenthesis and press enter. Okay, so now for the fixed 6-hour fixed time random time conversion applied, so what we have here is fixed time. Okay, we need to convert this to random time. So when I say random time conversion applied, you have to open up the PDF file I'm going to share with you guys. So if you open up this PDF file, as you can see here, we have a table for fixed time random time conversion factor. Okay, so we have the 6 hours, which is 360 minutes. So that's so the conversion factor for 6 hours is 1.012. Okay, so you go back to Excel, and then we're going to basically apply what's on column I with 1.012. Okay, so go to the first box on column J, double click it, type equal, and then you're going to go to the column I, so the box on the left side of this box that's selected, and you're going to click it once, and then you're going to find the multiplication sign, and then type it, and then put in 1.012. Press enter, and then now the value you have is the random time. Okay, so the conversion has been applied. And again, you go to the right bottom side of the box, and then you double click it when you see the black cross, and then that's it.